So listen, tell me just about performing with the Pops. Have you performed with a symphonic orchestra in the past?
No, the closest I've come is, I've always had a violin player in my band, but other than that, no, this is the first time for me.
So have you connected with Keith yet, Keith Lockhart, and talked about the program? And
Yes, I've talked to him a little bit, but Andrew, my musical director, has been dealing with that mostly. But I think it went pretty well this morning. I think they're much more prepared than I am. I can tell you that.
You're ready. You were born ready.
Elvis was ready, wasn't he?
Yes. Tell me what you're going to be playing tomorrow.
I'm playing a song called Our Country that I wrote about, I guess maybe 2 years ago. And then I'm playing a pretty old song called R.O.C.K. in the USA, which I wasn't going to play, but I read an article in some magazine when I was, and the newspaper actually, and it said, #1 song to hear on 4th of July, R.O.C.K. in the USA, and I thought, well, I'm not even playing that, but I better play it. It's the 4th of July.
I feel like you're going to turn our city into a small town tomorrow. I mean, in many ways, I think you are the perfect performer for this event.
I thought Boston was a small town.
It sort of feels that way.
It does. It always has to be. You know, I've been playing in Boston since the early 70s, so I've seen this town grow and come a long way and change. And I remember when this river was not so. We could jump in it, because we're going to jump in at the end of this interview, aren't we? Me and you, holding hands?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going right in.
Holding hands, jumping in the river. And our spouses will go, hooray, they're gone. Those two, they're gone.
You still live in a small town. You are based
in Bloomington. I live in Bloomington, Indiana, which is where Indiana University is. And, when school's not in session, there's only 38,000 people in those towns.
Why have you chosen to do that?
I just, I always just felt like I didn't really fit in a big city, and there were too many options for me here. I got in the big city, too many options, too many things to keep me occupied doing things I probably shouldn't have been doing. So I chose to stay where I grew up, and we love living in Bloomington. My kids get up and they, my boys chase frogs and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, fantastic. Do you have your family here with you for the concert?
Yep, I do. They're here.
Who's here?
Well, not all of them. I have a big family. I have 5 kids, but the 2 boys, Pat and Specker here, and my wife Elaine.
Mm-hmm. And they're going to be out front listening to you perform.
Yeah.
I understand your wife's a photographer, is that right?
Well, she's a model, actually.
I know, Elaine Irwin, is that right?
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
She takes some pictures.
Yeah.
She takes the pictures, and she's the only person I'd take pictures of me. Because she's the only one that can stay with it.
Through the eyes of love.
Yeah, I guess.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
No, what it is a lot of patience. She has a lot of patience.
Tell me what the 4th of July means to you.
Firecrackers. Isn't that what it means to you? What else does it mean? Firecrackers. No, I think the 4th of July is a interesting holiday for America, particularly right now. And I think it's a good time for us to evaluate who we are and who we would like to be. And I think that's what people should do this for, is try to evaluate what our future is going to be and where we need to go. And the cameraman's cell phones are in. It's his booty call. Booty call for the cameraman. He's got to go. Interview's over.
Shut it off.
27-year-old women's call him up. It's over here, old man.
You are a very brave man. You don't know me, but you can trust me. None of that will be on here.
You know what? I don't care if it is.
That's so funny. Tell me about your work with Farm Aid.
Well, Farm Aid, actually, the office is located here in Boston.
Yeah.
And one is a woman named Carolyn Ugar runs Farm Aid. And, I know that without Carolyn, Willie and Neil and I would be completely lost and kaput. But she keeps all of us on our toes and keeps us organized. And Farm Aid is getting ready to do its, I think, 22nd concert in New York City the 9th of September. So we're excited about that.
Fantastic. 500,000 people. 500,000 people are going to be hearing this, plus all these people across the country. How does it feel to perform live in front of an audience that size?
Well, it's a good thing I've rehearsed these songs, isn't it? I'd hate to walk out front cold in front of all those people. Oh, but you never know. It's going to be live, so you never know what happens. That's what makes it exciting. But really, you know, when you get right down to it, when you're like in my position, I only see the first 10 or 15 rows, so that's who I'm performing to.
And you just released an album of all original songs, which is the first time you've done that, like this, about 5 years or so. And how does that feel to you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you know, it's my 23rd album, so I've been making records for a long time, and but it was nice to make a record that you know, was about music and about I feel, you know, some interesting topics, maybe some topics that might make people go, that Mellencamp really is a communist. You can't use that.
No, we certainly won't. We won't. Well, we're very happy to have you in Boston. No kidding. I think you're just the perfect performer for this event. It's just going to be great. So,
well, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
thank you
so
very much,
John.
All right, let's go.
Pleasure to meet you.
Come on.
He's going to make me stand up there with him.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, my God.
We're going to jump in together, holding hands.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Stay tuned. More with John Mellencamp. Right, John?
That's right.
We're in a small town, baby.